Money can buy things, but what if I tell you it can buy happiness? Well, that is the question, or is it not? Can money buy happiness, or is it merely a means to happiness? I grew up in a very business minded family where everyone's focus was to make more and more money. Now I'm starting to think, are we chasing money or are we chasing happiness? Does money bring happiness in our lives? Or are we just chasing money and leaving happiness behind? There are many materialistic things that we can buy with money, whether it's a big house, cars, clothes, diamond, travel the whole world, and much more. But what if you're still not happy? So, what is happiness? According to the dictionary.com, the definition of happiness is state of being happy. Happiness is a feeling of something good that is happening in our life. Aristotle believed that happiness was comprised of pleasure and sense of life well lived. After doing a lot of research, I came to the conclusion that money can't buy happiness. Today, I'm going to be arguing that money cannot buy happiness, and here is why. It can't buy one's true love, health, and time. First reason why money cannot buy happiness is because money cannot buy true love. One of the most important things that money can buy is love. Love is priceless. Love makes the world most beautiful place. When you truly love someone, money is not going to be the barrier. It does not matter how poor or rich you are. Love is the connection of two hearts. There are people who love someone just because of money, but that's not true love. Once there is no money, there is no love. In words of Mahatma Gandhi, where there is love, there is life. So there is no life without love. The story of King Salim and Anarkali is the best example of true love. Anarkali was born into a very poor family where she didn't have enough food, clothes, or nice house to live. Her life was full of struggles where she would have to ask other people for food to eat. Whereas Salim was born into the royal family and not having to worry about anything. He had everything he could dream of. Salim became the king of India only at the age of 18 when his father Akbar passed. He got more and more powerful every single day. One day, he was just going for horse riding and he accidentally bumped into Anarkali when she was getting water from the pond. He was mesmerized by her beauty and fell in love as soon as he saw her. She was the most beautiful person he ever seen in his life. King Salim didn't tell her that he was a king and kept it secret from her. And when Anarkali found out that he is a king, she got scared that his family is not going to accept her because she is not from royal family. But love doesn't judge. Salim decided to marry her even she was not from a royal family. And eventually they both ended up marrying each other and lived happy life. So love doesn't care about rules, religion, or culture. As you can see, this story illustrates that love is more valuable than money. Now that you have heard about this story about true love, let's move on to the next point. Why money can't buy health. Money can't control how long you're going to live. Even if you have a lot of money, you cannot trade your money for good health. I have seen many millionaires passing away not because they didn't have enough money for their medicine and the best doctors, but they didn't have good health. Famous Bollywood star Dilip Kumar, who was just the age of 35, just passed recently due to COVID-19, not because he didn't have enough money for his bills, but just because he didn't have good health. Health is not something you can buy with money. Health is priceless. You cannot buy good health with your dollars. You can't control how you're going to live. No matter you are rich or poor, everyone is going to die one day. Death is going to come one day and we cannot reverse it no matter how much money we got in our pockets. Now you have heard about the money can't buy true health. Let's move on to the next point, that money cannot buy time. There is 168 hours in the week, and that's true no matter how much money is in our bank account. What matters is how we spend our time, because money cannot buy time, which is most precious. Time is great. No matter you're king or servant, you cannot buy time. Once the time is gone, you cannot bring it back. I know this lady named Kamala who was my neighbor, and she was chasing money for all these times so that she didn't have to worry about all these things, and so that she can live her life. And one day she was driving home and she got into a car accident and she ended up passing away. She lost her life. So my point is that don't chase money, chase the real happiness, because life is very short. We don't know when we are going to die. On the other hand, some might argue money can buy happiness, because if you cannot afford the good things in life, you cannot be happy. Of course, one needs sufficient amount of money to provide for the basics, but know that true love, health, and time are way more important than pursuit and love of money. Money is not the way to happiness. Perhaps it can buy temporary happiness. However, true happiness comes from true love, health, and time. So don't chase money, chase the real happiness. In conclusion, true happiness is when you stop chasing money and enjoy the little things in life, which makes the life the most precious thing. When you chase money, make sure don't lose the valuable things that money cannot buy. That is true love, health, and time. Thank you.